Hey everyone, one very ordinary man back here at it again on the milling machine. This time what I want to do is put my speed pot on here and my toggle switches and a jog button for forward, reverse, and get this thing here kind of maybe remounted in a box. I've got a box that I'm going to put here. So that's what this video is about, hooking this up to the Automation Direct variable frequency drive, and let's hope this works. So without further ado, I'm just going to get right at it and start turning at things here. I'm going to lay my box out something like this, I think. Put my panel on here, and I've got my speed pot right down here, right below the normal speed pot. Then we've got jog reverse, toggle switch will be forward, stop and reverse, and then jog forward will be up here. So I think all of this will fit on the cover of this box. Not the ideal box. I wish it would have had a hinge on it. It just has a cover, but this is what I found at Menards quickly, and I didn't really feel like ordering it. So that's what we have. It'll work with a little clean off. Perfect. Oh sure, they had to put a little bit of a nip, a little tiny hole right there, or a little, I don't know, you can't see that probably, but there's a little nipple thing right there, which I suppose would be actually a good thing to have in there, wouldn't it? So let's see, where in the world does that come? Let's see if we can mark that, maybe drill a hole where it's supposed to be, and that'll prevent that pot from turning. It's about 90 degrees out, right? What are the chances? Oh yeah, perfect. Perfecto mundo. Okay. Zero, like so, and set the screw. All right, there, we got this going just like that. How's that? Now we just got to figure out what all this is and see if we can wire it up somehow. All right, box is there, and this should end up, ooh, how's that gonna fit, huh? Oh, we got problems in River City here, huh? Turn this, and turn that, I think, a little bit. Like that. How's that? Okay. I think that will work just like that. All right, I'm liking this a lot better right there. Boom, boom. Zoom, zoom. Okay? All right, so now I can put in my cord for the front panel. I'm just using a Cat 5 cable, Ethernet cable, because it has several strands in it. And I need several strands, and I don't think this is necessarily high power what I'm doing here. It just needs to turn on and off, kind of the digital part of this VFD thing, right? Stripped off all over the place here. And then we got to go get the manual and figure out how to hook these up. What we have going here is we have digital common, and then we're basically going to need reverse and stop here. So let's see if we can think about how that's going to be. Since I'm not an electrician and don't know, I'm just going to pick a color and say that my digital common is going to be blue today. Okay. I don't know why, but it's going to be blue. Alright. So, digital common, and they had to, of course they had to put this upside down. Good thing this panel is up high enough, but DCM is right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one over. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to strip the rest of these so I don't have to struggle with trying to strip them up there. Alright, so I am going to look up here and put this blue one, for what it's worth, in the DCI or DCM terminal here. DCM right there in the manual, 211. Alright, and then over here, let's set this guy over this way, and we got to figure out what goes where here. So let's see here. Let me just put this, so I have no idea where these things go here. Put one on here, and one on here. Oops. Okay. It's kind of weird. It actually is opposite of what I would have thought. Okay. All right, so the switch, you go down, it goes from this to that one. If you go up, it goes from this to that one. It's kind of strange. Okay. So that one's fastened in there. Pick another color. Let's go forward for green or something. I don't know. So forward is going to be up, which means it's got to connect on this bottom one here. You know what? All the rest of you wires are getting in my way, and that's really starting to aggravate me. Okay. Green is forward. So now we got to figure out in the manual here what is forward for over here. Forward is D, D11 is forward. Okay, so greeny, greeny, greeny. Greeny. D11. Pick another one here. Let's just say orange. Orange is going to be reverse. Reverse. Orange. Put that on there like that. Tighten that up like that. Reverse is D12. So orange over here goes to D12. Just for kicks, let's see if this works. I think what I have to do here is I have to plug in my cord. I got my controller on here. There, got my cord plugged in there. Got to plug my cord in over here. Okay. Like so. And flip the switch. Hopefully everything powers up as it does. Okay. I think I got a switch. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. So it runs off there but not off here. So we got to look in the manual again, and then we got to switch. We got to find where it says to turn that on. All right. Turn that on, blah, blah, blah. This was as simple as going to your digital parameters in P3.00 and changing this setting here. So I went program, and you know, you kept scrolling through the program like so. So we got the 3.00 here. This is on page 4-22 of the manual. And then let's see here. Oh, you just leave it there. Hit enter and then change the parameter to 01. It is on O, on O operation determined by digital keypad. So I go up to 01, operation determined by external control terminals. Keypad stop is enabled. Alright, because I want this keypad stop to still be enabled. Okay, hit enter there, and hit display to go back to normal. And now when I flip my switch right here, forward, okay. I still haven't hooked this up yet, so my speed is, okay, I'm going forward, stop, reverse. All right, nice. Boom. And just reverse it and it reverses, all right? All right. So that's proven to work. So now we can continue on from there. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is check these little push buttons here, see what does what, and I think it's just going to be as simple as this. Maybe not, maybe it's across. Da-da. Okay. Alright, so it's just across there. So then we're going to hook a wire. This guy is kind of opposite of what we think here. I just do with my screwdriver. Hook a wire from here and back to there again. common. Tie this in with the common. And actually I'm going to get one more wire to the common there. Need one for forward and one for reverse. Okay. Alright. So we got that. This. All go together. Like so. And then we're going to put that in there. Like that. I keep losing my screwdriver. There it is. Alright. So one's going to go to reverse and another one's going to go to forward. And I see they didn't. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. So one's going to go here. Oops. It's going to go here. The other one, the other one is going to go down here. And then I need another couple little wires here. So here we go again. Cut a couple of these off. And we'll hook this to this side of this switch. Or this one here, let's do this. Okay. That one to that side of the switch, and we'll hook this one here over to this side of this switch. Then back around to this again. Okay. Connect this in here. And this one get connected together. Because forward and reverses are opposite on this crazy little thing here. Up is down and down is up. So let's try this out. Fire on. Oh, we better plug in our controller here. Okay, so this should be forward. Okay, so push button forward, push button reverse, and forward, stop, reverse. So there we got a jog button on it now. Jog forward, jog reverse. How handy is that? Maybe for tapping, right? You go tap in, tap out. Okay. So now we just got one more thing to hook up, and that's to see if we can hook up this pot here. Alright, I'm going to try and solder this with a solder gun that's way too big. But it's what I got. So I got blue stripey, green stripey, and orange stripey hooked to this thing. And we got to figure out where to hook it over here. So I think we hook it to there's a 10 plus 10 volts, an AI or whatever, and ACM. Alright, so I had to take you offline there for a second to get this figured out because I didn't know what I was doing quite yet. Because I am just one ordinary man here and not an electrician or an electrical engineer, so I think we got it working finally. So let me go back here on the display, hit run, and you see now this does nothing. Okay, this here is what adjusts my speed now. Okay, and probably do is say, you know, my 36 hertz is about the minimum where I want to run, which is about 30 on my dial here. All right. Okay. All right, so what do I got hooked up here? I got my pot, right? And your pot, let me turn this back off here. Your pot, if you look at this diagram right here and you put it up, okay, this is kind of hard to see among all the oil spatter, but your first thing is ground, output, input. All right, so if I was to flip this over, that's the way that would be. You can look that up online. So I've got my first wire, well, actually in the pot it's 3, I guess. Okay, let's go from this side here. All right, so number 1 is the orange and white stripe there, and orange and white stripe over here are hooked to ACM. Okay, the middle one is green and white stripe, and over here green and white stripe is hooked to AI, and the other one that's left is this one right here, the blue and white stripe, and that one is hooked to plus 10 volts, the 10 volt output from this thing. And then the other thing you got to make sure is that here this third switch is up to AVI instead of ACI, okay? So that third switch has got to be up, and once you get that done, then you come back over here. Let me check and make sure we're still recording. Yep. Okay, you come back over here, put a light on it. All right. Come on. Come on, stay on. All right. You come back over here and you got to go program to number 4, P4.00, hit enter, and scroll down to number 2 and select that, hit enter. Okay, so number 2 in the book here, wherever it is, I'm not going to turn there because you can find it. Number 2 will set the control to this pot instead of to this thing. All right, so that's it. We got this panel working, and it's just a matter of slapping it together here. So forward, speed pot, okay, stop, reverse, speed pot, okay, stop, jog, and reverse. Speed pot works there too. Jog forward, speed pot works there too, okay, right? So everything is working just as it should. That means I don't have to keep touching that panel all the time. All right, so all I got to do now is put this together and do a little bit of cleaning up with the wires, and we'll be good to go. All right, so I think I've actually got this working fairly well here. I've got my forward is the click up, neutral is in the middle, or stop is in the middle I should say, and reverse is going down like that, jog forward, jog reverse, and we got a speed pot. That was fairly simple actually. If one ordinary man can do it, I think anybody could do it. And this one here is now non-functional, okay, except for the stop. The stop will still stop it. All right, that's about it. Thanks for watching.